Look at this dude. Kind of looks like he has a Dorito on his head. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Journal Property of Gerald R. That is a very weird thing to say. Okay, first of all, hopefully the mic sounds good. Well, I guess more like my phone because, yeah. This is the first time I'm recording something in real life, so please forgive me if anything, sounds a little bit weird. Wait, is that dust? Oh, no, that's... Oh, my goodness. Okay, anyway, we are joined by Shadow. Okay, this is definitely going to be the dumbest video ever. I don't know why, but something about that made me want to laugh. Okay, I'm sure you guys don't care about that. Anyway, here we go. Journal Property of Gerald R. You know what? Just in case you guys don't want to, actually hear me read it, I'm just going to quickly do this. Okay, I'm not going to lie. So far, this looks really cool. I'm not going to lie. I kind of suggest the game just to get this. This is really cool. And there you go. Okay, so now let's read and hopefully not fumble every 2 minutes. Here we go. Okay, real quick, I do want to say this now. I am probably going to say some words wrong, so, please forgive me. Okay, you know what, Shadow? Here you go. I don't like that I'm literally poking his eye. From Archival and Requisition Department to CMD Abraham Tower. I thought I was going to say Abraham Lincoln. I was about to say, what? Is he canon? Anyway, Commander, your request for tangible evidence of the Ark incident 50 years ago produced very little results. Your predecessor was quite thorough in erasing the cover-up operation. However, proof. Gerald Robotnik's personal diary managed to survive. Ironically, we have Dr. Eggman to thank for finding it, at all. This journal was recovered during the investigation of Dr. Eggman's stronghold following the latest incident with the Ark. Time and tragedy has not been kind to the journal. What you're holding now is all that remains of the original book. I'm afraid there is no way of recovering the missing pages, nor can I restore the damaged or redacted elements. It's a pity, as I would have very much liked to have greater insight into Gerald and Maria's lives too. Regards, Negative T. Entry 42. I take great pride in my research. Oh, here we go. Our first word I cannot read. Diaries? Please tell me that's diaries. Few men are labeled a genius in their own time, but nothing compares to my pride in my days. And they both graduated summer camp. Okay, I don't know what this one is right here. So I'm just gonna ignore it. Just watching something very important. And in record time, no less. They'll have their... You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. Doctorates. In no time. It seems my passion for archaeology and robots are split between them. But I guess that makes them chips of Of who, old block? Ho ho. You know, I'm just gonna bring my own word. I can't wait to see what they bring to the world. Entry 162. I can't believe how much time has passed. It feels like yesterday. I was celebrating my boys, the coming men. And now I am a grandfather. Her name is probably Maria. And she is perfect in every way. She brings a smile to everyone's face. And everyone falls in love with her the moment they lay eyes on her. If nothing, she is my legacy. Everything I do from this day forward, I do for her. Entry 170. I deciphered the engraving on an ancient ring I found on a previous dig in the jungle and calculated the location. There you go. I have no idea how I messed that one up. Location of the Farland Flying Paradise. Oh yeah, that is flying. I went alone to verify my findings and was rewarded with the spectacle of an angelic island. Okay, so this is technically our world, right? So, in their world, for some reason, they have literally flying mountains and stuff. Or jungles. Jungles. That's cool. The land was vast, lush, and hustled. A number of biomes in close proximity to each other. I believe I could see an entire floating city at one point. Most majestic of all was a shrine devoted for what appeared to be a massive... Who knows? Could this be the legendary... Oh wait! It's that one! I don't remember what it's actually called, but I do know it's like the giant green one. Or at least I'm pretty sure it's green. I dared not approach or overstay my welcome. As much as I wanted to explore every corner of the island, I felt it was a sacred land. Just setting foot on its soil... I don't know. I don't know... Sorry, that was convenient. Immediately says I don't know. I don't know if any civilization remains. The land is vast, and my stay was brief, but the majesty of that emerald and shrine will stay with me for the rest of my life. Entry 185. I am about to embark on the most ambitious project of my life. The Earth's first orbital space colony will be the ninth wonder of the world. He will be a place of science researching all manner of ways to improve our home below. Seeing as it is abyssal, meant to pressure life ahead, the harshness of space. I have crash landed in the Ark. It will be a vessel to pass on the value of life and peace for the next generation. And while most of the megastructure will be, whatever that word is, within the next planetoid, I may have gone a little self-indulgent in the design. The real concern is the source of the funding. While the United Federation supports us, most of the financing is coming from... I have no illusions about what they'll want, but I'm building the Ark to preserve life, not in it. I don't know if I said that right, but hopefully I did. While I have my concerns, I am a genius, so I'm sure I'll figure something out when the time comes. Entry 389. Life and work aboard the Ark has been exciting, for good and for ill. As a positive, we've acquired one of the legendary, I'm going to assume emeralds, for our research. They're said to hold unlimited power, and preliminary tests suggest some effect on space-time, bending reality for one's will. Imagine the possibilities. Sadly, it's doing just that, but in all the wrong ways. Their desire for weapons research is becoming unreasonably avert and decreasingly polite. I use my doubt to get a direct line for the president to ask for him to intervene. He said he would, but then asked me for something equally absurd. He wants me to discover a means to immortality. Oh. I am to improve life, not prevent it. Everything gives way to entropy. Okay, if I'm correct, this is Dr. Eggman's dad, right? I love how this guy is so, like, wholesome and wants to help the world, and then there's Eggman. The concept is laughable and indulgible as a shadow. Oh. I refused him any right. In retrospect, perhaps I could have been more diplomatic about it. I found myself an edge. Political pressures aside. I am told Maria, probably, is sick, with no clear diseases. I wish I could work into it myself, but I'm needed aboard the Ark. Hopefully this will pass and she will return normal. She is too precious to me, left to suffer. There's the emerald. The all-powerful. That held the powers of mind soul. Okay, there's definitely a lot of lore in this. And sadly, I am not the smartest person, so I don't know. Entry 402. I have unearthed a most interesting specimen from the warehouse. It was first recovered by my son, who became quiet. The archaeologist, I believe it, to be some sort of puppet or robot, made by an ancient people at first. I didn't think anything of it, but when I was experimenting on it, it began to move. To suggest this possibility that even the ancient civilization can harness the power of the... When I was researching various proper related to the... and this robot, I discovered that there was a possibility that this robot was something incredible. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this robot may be the cause of the destruction of the fourth great civilization. I'm not sure I believe it just yet, though. Entry 407. I am no longer able to ignore the possibility that in fact, destroy the fourth. I have discovered a stone tablet. According to the tablet, something falls from the heavens, and all that exists will, though it is difficult to be... Oh, wait a minute, it's you! I remember you from, like, the little series they did. I was amazed by my... and... powerful. That the... Okay. I didn't know that, so he just, like, randomly found it. Well, his son did. Entry 428. It has been a trying time, to say the least. Was diagnosed with neuroimmuno... I don't know. Deficiency syndrome. There is no cure yet. I pulled some strings and had her brought aboard the Ark for treatment and assessment. The low gravity environment should keep her syndromes manageable. Her family has been less than enthusiastic with my decisions. Despite everything, there remains the most positive person in the room. Most of the staff have left. Their family is back on Earth, so I worried she would feel lonely. Instead, she became the adopted daughter of every researcher on the Ark. Moreover, she's become like a big sister to little... Oh? The Ark's happy little accident over the past few years. Honestly, the more I look at this, the more I feel bad about, The president keeps prompting me with his guests to unlock the mysteries of life. Wait, did the president send him to kill them? You know what? Maybe I should play the old game. I can find a cure while chasing that shadow. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, my mind does not look that bad. Actually, how old is this guy? Anyway, Entry 515 has dropped all presents and is demanding weapon research in exchange for continued funding. I promised the president I'd begin work on Project Shadow. Project Shadow! Let's go! But even he can't get them to back down. It appears I have a gun to my head. Wait, what? On the matter. Haha. I was literally about to say, oh my goodness, he died. Years ago, I discovered the rewards of an ancient god of destruction called Chaos. I'm not gonna lie, I heard God of Destruction. I was about to say, wait, what? If you know, you know. It was said to command the wind and force of the ocean, or something to that effect. I began developing a basic AI-driven apparatus that can generate, I don't know, and water and produce controllable waves for basic action. I've told the top brass, I don't know. These can turn any body of water into an automatic weapon. Deep down, I'm hoping it could be used as casually deployed search and rescue units. Imagine, a flood turned back on itself to aid those in the rubble. Actually, that would be pretty cool. Hello, Shadow. I love how every now and then you can just see Shadow. Entry 530. Research into Project Shadow is in full saving. The first step has been learning how to siphon emerald energy and apply it to living tissue. To that end, I developed the Chaos Drives. Direct application seemed too harsh. Any organism that could directly interface with it, with an emerald, would be fearsome indeed. The initial tests were promising, so now we're moving on to the next stage in trials. I will be using salamanders for the research abilities, in manageable size. We will begin applying chaos drives to the test subject, and see how individuals respond. And to keep from breathing down my neck, I'm supplying them with chaos drives and batteries for their mechanized diversion. I love the powering engines of war, but sacrifices have to be made if I'm to save Maria. I'll figure something out in the long run. I'm a genius after all. Oh, look at that little dude. Entry 616. Desperate times calls for desperate measures, and I am a desperate man. Okay, that is a little bit terrifying. My man is literally scratched out. The Black Comet returned to Earth. Oh wait! That's what it is! That's supposed to be Black Doom. Never mind, now it makes sense. My man did not want anybody finding out. The Black Comet returned to Earth on its 50-year orbit. It had no idea it actually harbored aboard it was. Somehow he knew about and seems impressed with my work. He offered me the phosphation deal. I accepted. Using this DNA, I was able to overcome energy hurdle Project Shadow had put before me. The small, sturdy pipes I developed can perfectly interact with energy. Wanted to craft a turret for his future invasion. Oh. Once Project Shadow to generate undying soldiers for them. I will play them both for 4th. Entry 620. When I launched Project Shadow, let me do this. I initially named it with scoff and mockery. It was trying to grab hold of an intelligible goal. Later, it sounded appropriately villainous, as I was toying with fundamentals of life itself. But then, looked upon the unfinished specimen and put things into a whole new perspective. A shadow tells you which way to go to find the light. In an instant, she cut through all my necessium and doubt and filled me with hope. And she's come to call him, well, not some dark creature, but a champion of life and hope. I would not have seen that if not for she is truly a remarkable person, who do great and wondrous things for our world. I must save her, no matter the cost. Hey look, Shadow, it's you. He does not look too happy about that. Oh, wait a minute, I am literally telling him. Huh. Shadow's gonna look at me funny after this. This is the right one. Yes, it is. Entry 633. I'm hungry for hot dogs. I now understand why this being is named Gizoid. In the ancient language, it means everything. According to the stone tablet, if the Gizoid establishes a line with someone, the Gizoid will swear loyalty for that person. Perhaps it still looks energy, but it has been saying the word link to me in broken tones. He went on the unpline. Show me your strength, and I shall obey. I am all things, and all shall belong to me. So, as it suggested, I brought before it my collection of model guns, and fired them all. Then suddenly it said, I shall follow your every command, and never leave your side. Okay, the sunlight's kind of not letting you guys see anything. I need more sunlight! More light! There you go, more light. And since then, it refuses to listen to anyone but me. While it still is a fearsome weapon of destruction, while it remains under my control, at least it won't be used for evil. However, if someone with evil intentions ever forms a link with the Gizoid, I don't even want to think about what will happen. I must research how one can re-establish a link with the Gizoid. Entry 640. The Emperor Ichalon is going crazy. Perhaps they aim to freeze Project Shadow soon. The ultimate life form will be completed. The application to my granddaughter is also imminent. I cannot let them stop my study at this point, because I am the only one who can save my granddaughter's life. Because I am the only one who can save my granddaughter's life. Look at this dude. Kind of looks like he has a Dorito on his head. Entry 642. The higher-ups are threatening to shut down this research facility. I had no choice but to hand them the Gizoid. To buy more time for my research, I tried to be careful and communicate it to never absorb any dangerous technologies. However, I have been heard that other researchers have been making the Glizoid observe weapons, and apparently, the way to cause the Glizoid to form a new link is to share its power that surpasses that of its former master, which this possesses immense danger. I cannot risk losing. Entry 650. By the way, I'm not sure if it's brass, but you know what, we're gonna go with it. Even though it probably makes no sense. The top brass still aren't satisfied. The Glizoid isn't enough. Or flashing enough for them. Fine. I've developed a weapon. I'm calling it the 10 tapes directly into the Ark's counter reactor to produce an electrical degree of fine power. They'll love it, however. To use it on any target on Earth will destroy the world. They'll never be able to find it. Checkmate. It will, however, be the perfect tool to deal with when they return. Eclipse means shadow. This is Knopf, my gift to him in a battle he never asked for. I'm so sorry. Entry 651. Doesn't know the full scope of what has been designed for, but she understands he will be under tremendous strain. She's helped me conceptualize a number of accessories that will help focus his power and aim in his mortality. I'm also researching chaos control to use if I can gain an understanding of it before awakens. The power to stop time and space is incredible, and I don't want him to have to try to learn this utility on his own. I'm pretty sure that's not utility, but again, I for some reason cannot read, so yippee. Oh, I didn't know that Maria made the boots. Also, by the way, that is a really good drawing. One down. I know this program is transcendental at heart. The larger issues, normally the president, my families. I have claimed there's a right growing here between my loans. My love for them shouldn't be a divergent issue. I'm running out of time. There he is! Entry 670. It has been a whirlwind of events as of late. Project Shadow is complete and has awoken. I pre-programmed a great deal of data into his mind, but his ability to use it out and apply it into his situation is remarkable. All of his vitals are strong, and there seems to be no sign of establishing mutations. Okay, I'm so sorry, but for some reason this whole sentence I cannot read, so you know what? We're just gonna look at it. Oh, something about this is very wholesome. But all success with the physical and mental powers comes second to his relationship to... I had hoped they'd get along. But it's better than that. She is his guide to the world, and he is her stellied companion. Mutual friendship and trust between two friends. Between two beings. I am truly moved. They remind me why I've been working so hard. They bring me hope. Back on Earth. Have been blessed with another little girl. They've already... don't know. And she has none of the genetic... I'm going to assume mutation. Mutation linked to condition. Well, this was welcome news. The unspoken community was received loud and clear. I must save. I must set my family back. You are the key to it all. Entry 670? 706? My man is confused. My worst fears have come true. The Glizoid has absorbed enough weaponry and technology that has gone out of control. The resulting rampage resulted in the destruction of most of the Ark. I have deciphered the robot of the stone tablet. To it says, when the Glizoid has learned all of the world, I don't know, it becomes a god of wrath. I don't know why, but like near the end of the book, that's when I'm like, okay, I just cannot say these words. Okay, forgive me, but we're going to skip that. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to use my own word. The researchers somehow managed to stop the Glizoid and sealed it away. Luckily, it only had one installed. If it were to have all 7 installed, it might destroy the whole planet. The Glizoid is too much of a liability. I tried destroying its core, but nothing I did worked. I understand for little of the technology that built him. My best hope is to try and to reprogram its AI into free-willed Emotions handed AI. I think that's how you say it. I am so sorry if I said that wrong. Okay, what is this? Entry. I've lost track of the days. Not very scientific of me. I'm strained. Something has been... The Glizoid rampage causes the artificial chaos. Okay, I'm sorry. You could not tell me you could read this. To have... Invincibility? To regain natural control. Okay, I'm going to just skip a little bit. Don't mind me. Violent. Race across the arc. Pacifying them quiet. Desperately. The damage is done. Okay, something tells me this whole sentence I messed up, so please forgive me. An SOS was called to... Automatically. I dread the... Okay, you know what? I'm just going to, ignore that one. Endure next. Okay, this is, Oh. I'll try my best to read as much as I can. Okay, you know what? I don't really think I can... What the heck is this? Okay, so there's obviously a code right here. Okay, good to know. Can somebody tell me in the comments what this actually is? Okay, that's interesting. And there you go, we're on the final one. I found name among those who died. When the ark was shut down, she meant everything to me. Oh no. And I couldn't hear the thought that she died because of my research. I lost everything. I had nothing more to live for. I went insane. All I could think about was to adventure. Somehow, someday, I got scared, as I was no longer able to control my thoughts. All I could think about was that I wanted it all to end. Based on my original projection, I was able to complete my project. I designed its mind to be perfect, pure. I will leave everything to him. If you wish, release and awaken it into the world. If you wish to fill the world with destruction. Wow. Okay, that was, oh my goodness, he really did lose everything. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, the more you think about it, the more sad it becomes. Okay. Hello, Shadow. He's not doing too well, probably, because I just read everything. Hello, Shadow. Okay. You know what? This journal, it's amazing. Even though, I was probably, like, skipping a lot of it, because, But anyway, I think that was pretty good. There you go. But anyway, there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Goodbye.